Wednesday morning active flow and breath work. My name is Brian G, and I'm honored and delighted to be here. Thank you so much for joining. A couple of things before we start. As always, our first guiding principle: support precedes action. Ensure that you have whatever supports you need available: your chair, your block, your straps, your bolsters, your blankets, your eye shades, anything you need to support yourself in your practice. Please have that available. Secondly, remember that it is your practice. So while I'll be offering and suggesting and inviting you into some things from over here, ultimately you are in the privacy of your own space by design. I cannot see you. That's by design. You are in the privacy of your own space. You are in the practice of your own practice. And so listen to the wisdom of your body. Honor that wisdom by doing what is right for you. Make any variation to any posture at any time you need to. Come out of any posture at any time you need to. Take any alternate posture at any time you need to. Remember that ultimately the only requirement from you is to be present and to breathe. Everything else is just an option. And so today's practice is going to consist of we're going to do a little bit. We're going to land, as we always do. We'll raise gratitude and we'll set our intention. And then we'll come to the mat. We're going to do a little bit of floor work on the mat, just trying to open the body a little bit before we move into variations on the sun salutations A and B. So today is the sun salutation day. Greet the day with sun. But we'll try to wake up a little first. So then we'll come into our guided rest. And we'll finish up in guided rest with gratitude. So start and end with gratitude. So let us find support. Support precedes action. Let us find support. Bring yourself into yourself. Come into a posture of support, whatever that means to you. Maybe you're seated in a chair, feet flat on the floor, underneath the knees, hip distance apart. Maybe you're seated on a cushion or a bolster on your mat. Maybe you're lying on your back, legs up the wall. Whatever posture feels supportive to you, find that support now. Bring yourself into this place, into this space. Come into the present moment by coming into the body. Feel into the sensation of whatever part of your body is in contact with something. Feel that sensation at that point of connection. Bring your awareness to that sensation at that point of connection as support. Open your awareness to the possibility that you are supported in this moment. What is it like to be supported in this moment? And then if you can, expand your awareness to consider what it is like to know that support is always available in this moment. And then having established yourself in support, come into the present moment by coming into the breath. Bring your awareness to your breath. Notice the inhale as it arrives underneath the nostrils and breathe in through the nostrils, following that inhale all the way in, down into the body cavity, front, back, sides, full 360 breath without stress, strain, or exertion. And then follow the exhale as it goes out. Note the subtle changes in the torso as the lungs deflate. Feel the sensation of the breath in the nostrils as it exhale leaves the body. And observe, if you will, that the next inhale arrives just when it is needed. And just allow that, no need to take a breath, just allow the breath to arrive. Follow that inhale in. And that exhale out. And then bring your awareness to the commitment to be right there at the beginning of each inhale. Just allowing the inhales as they come, observing the exhales as they go, just being present with your breath. And on your next inhale, I'll invite you to float your hands to your heart space in a way that most brings your awareness to your heart space. Maybe your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your left, maybe your hands in prayer. But bringing your awareness to that heart space, allow to arise in that heart space, in your heart space, a sense of gratitude, anything for which you are grateful, maybe just the possibility of gratitude. Whatever arises for you, see it clearly in your mind's eye. And then, if you will, anchor whatever that gratitude is. Anchor that sense of gratitude, that possibility of gratitude right there in your heart space. And having established support, come into the present moment and allow gratitude to arise. I'll invite you, if you choose, to set an intention for your practice today. Perhaps just a simple intention to be right there at each inhale, or to keep your gratitude anchored in your heart. Whatever your intention is, I invite you to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention to yourself in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And then on your next inhale, I invite you to take a full inhalation. And if you choose to, on your exhale, bow your chin to your grateful, intentional heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention. As I say, no mistake. And then lifting your chin, releasing your hands, take a full inhale. And a complete exhale. And let's come around to our mat on our bellies. We're going to begin on our bellies today. So come all the way down onto your mat. We're just going to do a little bit of waking up the body before we move into our exploration of the sun salutation. So turn your right cheek to the mat. Let your heels fall open. Let your palms fall up so that the backs of your hands are against the mat, down by your hips. And just come into a place of release. So release here first. Find release. And then we'll begin to engage. So bring the heels and toes together. Press through the toes. Feel the knees engage. Bring the chin, nose, or forehead to the mat, whichever is most appropriate for you. And then bring your hands up outside your shoulders, off the edges of your mat. So cactus arms, if you will. Pop up on your fingertips, spider fingers. Okay? And then as you inhale, keeping the legs engaged, the toes engaged, back, tops of the feet pressing, gently lift the crown of your head. Bring the heart forward. Now we're going to do this a couple times. Exhale, just gently lower the forehead back toward the mat. Inhale, gently lift. Long, slow inhale. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. So your breath may be quicker or longer than mine. That's absolutely okay. Stay engaged through the tops of the feet and the knees. Feel the pelvic bone on the mat. And just lift gently with the breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Now we're going to add a little bit of a twist to this. So on your next inhale, lengthen and lift. And on the exhale, bring the right shoulder toward the mat, the right ear towards the left edge of your mat. So you're just a little twist here. And then inhale back up. Exhale, left shoulder toward the mat, left ear toward the right edge of your mat. There you go. And you're just working this twist. Now do this a few times. Inhaling up. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Exhaling over. Up. On the inhale. Over on the exhale. Two more. Work with your breath. Align the movement with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. Take your right arm out off the long side of your mat. Bring your left hand underneath your shoulder. Inhale here, get long through the crown. Exhale, using the left arm for leverage, press into the left palm, roll to your right side, gently, so you feel a little bit of tension perhaps in the right shoulder. Just experiment with what's appropriate for you. We're just trying to open a little bit here. Don't force anything. There's no forcing in yoga. We're just feeling into opening the body a little bit. Breathing here. Just hold this posture for a moment where it's appropriate for you in your body. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale slowly. Come back, roll back to center. Take the left arm off the left edge side of your mat and bring the right hand underneath your right shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale. Gently roll onto your left side. Pressing into that right hand and feeling the appropriate place for your body. And then breathe. Full inhales and complete exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Just breathe here. Be in this. Listening to the wisdom of your body and feeling what is right for you. Open up. Inhale. Exhale slowly. Move back. Release your hands down by your hips. Palms up. Turn your left cheek to the mat. Let your heels fall open. And just allow everything to settle. Take a breath. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Now we're going to come into our Sphinx. So inhale, come back to center. Bring the heels and toes together. Chin, nose, or forehead to the mat. Bring the elbows. So let's start this way. Bring your hands out to the top of your mat, above your head. And then rotate your elbows in till they're underneath your shoulders. Just be there. Now maybe that's your spot. Just be there. Heels and toes are together. Press into the tops of the feet to lengthen through the toes. Now, you may wish to begin to, so you may be feeling as if you could just bring your elbows back towards your hips. Or you may actually be able to walk your elbows back underneath your shoulders a little deeper. And you may not. It doesn't matter. Appropriate spot for you. Feeling into the lift. Toes pressing long toward the bottom of your mat. Elbows pressing down into the mat underneath the shoulders. Crown lifting, heart comes forward. You may bring your hands to prayer. You may interlace and interlock the fingers. You may bring the hands under the chin. It's all about lifting out of the waist, pressing through the elbow to the shoulder, and extending the heart forward. Now, if you are okay doing so, bend your right leg so that the heel of the right foot moves toward the ceiling. Walk your right knee out a little bit towards the long side of your mat to create a little space. Stay here, moving the heel toward the buttock, breathing. Or if you, lean a little bit into your left elbow, extend your right arm, reach your right arm back, find the ankle, the foot, yogi toe lock. And then gently, perhaps, press the heel toward the hip. If you like, rotate your belly button a little bit, opening the shoulders and the chest towards the right side of your mat. Opening the right side, sort of a modified half frog. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale slowly. If you're holding your foot, release the foot. Bring the right arm back out in front, and then bring the right elbow back underneath the shoulder. Release the right knee back in line with the shoulder, and then release the right foot back to the floor. Take a full inhale. Establish your connection. Press into the tops of the feet. And then bring your awareness to your left knee. If you're comfortable doing so, fold the left knee so that the heel moves towards the ceiling. If you need a little space, walk the left knee out off the left side of the mat. Stay here, or if you're comfortable doing so, roll a little bit into the right elbow, reach the left arm long, reach back behind the foot. Ankle, top of the foot, yogi toe lock, top of the toes. Stay there, or bring the heel toward the hip. Breathing, always breathing. And then maybe slight rotation of the belly button, bringing the left shoulder open, opening the chest to the left side of your mat. Breathing, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Full inhalation. As you exhale, gently release the foot, the left arm out in front, bring the left elbow back down, walk the left knee back in line, release the left one. Full inhale, complete exhale. Now rotate your elbows out to the long side of your mat, stack the hands so that the palms are down, right palm atop the left, palms facing down. Bring your forehead to the back of your right hand. Feel the slight rounding at the top of the shoulders. And then press long through the feet. And then open the toes toward the long side of the mat. Bring the heels together. So you're rotating your feet so that the toes are moving away from each other. And then if you like, walk your elbows back a little bit so you can feel that rounding at the top of the shoulders. So the chest is actually lifted off the mat. And then breathe here in our crocodile. Slight rounding in the back, releasing some of the tension that we built. And then this is a great posture for digestion. Breathing deep into the belly. Noticing that the belly is restricted somewhat by the pressure of the mat. So we must actively work to bring the breath there to the belly button if we can. Breathing full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, rotate your feet so that the heels and toes come back together, tops of feet pressing. Pick up the head and release the hands underneath the shoulders. And then pressing into your hands, come up into tabletop posture. So bring the knees in alignment with the hips. The hands are underneath, maybe just slightly ahead of the shoulders. The back is flat and straight. The crown is long. The hips are pressing back. The side body is long. Breathe here. Take an inhale. Drop the belly. Lift the crown. Bring the heart forward. On your exhale, round the spine. Release the head. Roll the hips under. And then just work with this movement. Inhaling, arching the spine, dropping the belly gently. Full inhale. On the exhale, we round. I'm going to experiment with this in your own body. Breathing into the spine. Releasing. Feeling a little bit of fluidity, a little bit of movement, maybe opening up a little bit. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Couple more. On the inhale, come back to center. On the exhale, curl the toes of the feet, Press into the ball of the feet and back through the heel. Feel that the knees begin to lift and gently lift the knees, maybe just an inch. Find that. So you're pressing into the fingertips and the heel of the palm, the ball of the feet, through the heel of the feet, the knees just lift naturally. And then continue on your next breath to lift the hips, keeping the legs slightly bent. Let the head drop, biceps frame the ears, hips go high, chest and stomach move back toward the thighs. Full inhale here. Exhale, slowly let the heels move in the direction of the bottom of the mat. Check your feet, check your alignment with your hips. Your feet should be in alignment with your hips, so not out wider and not together, but in alignment. I like to think of aligning the toes with the wrists. So if I draw a straight line from my right toes, I'll be in the right wrist, left toes, left wrist. But you do what's right for your body. Maybe your shoulders a little wider, your arms a little wider. Your feet might actually be inside your wrists because your shoulders might be wider than your hips. Your body, your type. Breathe here, full inhale, downward facing dog. Experiment with this. Bend one knee, press back through the opposite heel. Switch with your breath. Walk your dog a little bit. Find your length. See if you can move the hips up and back, keeping the back straight. Full inhale here. And a complete exhale. Check your alignment. Inhale to a plank. If you had to move your hands and feet to be balanced, now you are balanced. And then exhale, press the hips high and back. Release the head, heels drop. Downward dog, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Now, inhale, look up between your hands. On your exhale, just gently walk your feet, little baby steps. Little baby steps, bring your feet between your hands at the top of your mat. Great place for your gear, your block. If your hands don't touch the floor, utilize your block for support so that you can hinge at the hips and release the head. Maybe different height is appropriate for you in order to get that support through the arms to allow the head to release. Forehead moves toward the shins. Arms are just hanging. Maybe grab your opposite elbows, get a little bit of counterweight here. Press into the feet. Feel the weight balanced between the ball and the heel. Lift through the hips. Release the head. Maybe just gently release your head. Yes, Brian, my head is released. Maybe gently turn your head. Say, no, Brian, there's no tension in my neck. Forward fold here. Feel how this inversion opens up the body. The hips are lifting. Legs are trying to straighten, maybe. Pressing into the feet, letting the head go. Let the head go. One of the best things we can do in our day, especially early in the morning, let the head go. Work with your body here. Maybe take your hands behind your legs to get a little additional support, but no pulling. We're just looking for a little freedom, a little space. All right, release the hands if you're holding your elbows. Bring the palms to the shins. Press the palms against the shins as you straighten the arms to lift the back, bringing your torso parallel to the mat. Full inhalation behind the heart. Big inhale. And as you exhale, let the hands slide. Let the forehead come toward the shins. And then slowly bend the knees, feel the weight in the feet, and then slowly roll up. So keep the head and neck released and long, rolling up one vertebra at a time, coming towards standing. As the torso comes upright, the shoulders will naturally rise and roll. The chin and head will lift. Tuck the chin slightly to feel the length in the back of the neck. Let the palms turn forward and the fingers extend toward the mat. Take the arms up on an inhale. Just to find your length and alignment, straight line here, no back bend, just lifting out of the legs and up through the side body, through the fingers, and then exhale, release the hands through prayer, down to the hips, turn the palms forward, let the fingers extend to the mat. Feel your length, and then let everything settle. Take a moment to feel what it is like to be upright, to reverse that inversion of the forward fold, to let the blood settle back from the head. Find the heart, check in with your gratitudes, check in with your intention. And we're going to move into variations of a sun salutation, A and B. Okay, so we'll take this in stages. On the inhale, the arms go high. And maybe even look up a little bit. On the exhale, we hinge at the hips, bringing the forehead toward the shins, releasing into our forward fold. On the inhale, we use our palms or just bring our hands to come into our flat back posture. On the exhale, we release. So take this in stages. And on this first one, just step your left leg back into a lunge and drop the left knee. We'll move into this slowly. Release the top of the left foot. Establish yourself here. Feel your core engaged. Feel the balance of weight between the feet and the hips. Press into the left knee and the right heel. Maybe pick up your fingertips. So just find what it's like to be balanced now. And then establish yourself here. And then on the inhale, bring the arms up, wherever is appropriate for you. So maybe they're just out 30, 60, 90 degrees. Maybe your palms touch. Maybe you interlace. Maybe you hook a thumb. Whatever works for you to find your extension. Lengthen through your fingertips as you sink the hips. Think about bringing your left psoas, that's the hip joint, your hip flexor, towards your right heel. Lengthen through the fingers, get long. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands through prayer. Frame the foot. Curl the toes of the left foot. Lift the left knee. And then steps back with your right foot to meet your left. Inhale to a plank. And then exhale, drop down. Knees, chest, chin, come all the way down to the mat. Inhale here, lift the chest, bring the heart forward. This is your cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, press back, downward facing dog. Every time we come to down dog, we'll take a full inhale, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. The left foot will come forward between the hands. Help it if you need to. So help it if you need to. And then drop your right knee in the top of your right foot. Again, establish yourself here in balance. Maybe pick up the fingers. Feel yourself. And then inhale, take the arms up. Interlock your thumbs the other way. Find your posture. Interlace the fingers. Steeple the index finger. Whatever works for you. Find your length. Lengthen through the fingers. Exhale. Sink the right psoas towards the left here. Get long. Breathe. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Release the hands through prayer. Frame the foot. Curl the toes of the right knee. Pick up the right foot. Pick up the right knee. And step the right foot forward to join the left. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Come back to your mountain. Every time we come back to mountain, we're going to take a full inhale. Full inhalation. And a complete exhale. And we'll go to the other side. Inhale the arms up. Trying to align the breath and movement, one breath. Exhale, forward fold. Release the head. Inhale, flat back. Breathe behind the heart. Exhale, fold. Hands beside the feet. This time, step the right foot back to the lunge. Drop the knee, top of the foot. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release the hands through prayer. Frame the foot, curl the toes, lift the right knee. Step the left foot back to join the right. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or reverse push-up. Inhale, come into your cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, press back, downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, bring the right foot forward. Help it if you need to. Drop the left knee, top of the left foot. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sinking. Full inhalation here. Exhale, release the hands through prayer. Frame the foot, curl the toes, lift the left knee, step the left foot to join the right. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Take a breath. Check in with your intention, your gratitude. Full inhale. Complete exhale. One movement, one breath. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet, left foot back into a lunge. Knee drops if you like. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring the hands down, frame the foot, curl the toes, lift the knee, step back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or reverse push up. Inhale, cobra, or maybe even up dog. If you're ready, your body appreciates that. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. And a complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward, right knee down if you like. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, frame the foot, curl the toes, lift the knee, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release the hand. One more variation here. Inhale, take a breath. Full inhale. Establish your mountain. Complete exhale. One more variation, perhaps. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands beside the feet. Right foot, but now option to drop the right knee or keep the right knee lifted. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring the hands down, frame the foot, step back. Join, inhale to plank. Exhale, lower down. Your inhale, rise up, your choice. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. And a complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward. Option to drop the left knee or stay lifted. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Hands down, frame the foot, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale. Take a full inhale. A complete exhale. And now it's your turn to practice. Your variation, your sun salutation. 3 repetitions, your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Follow the rhythm of your own breath. Be in your own practice. One breath, one movement. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Every time you hit down dog, take a full inhale and a complete exhale. Every time you hit mountain, take a full inhale and a complete exhale. So we center and stabilize at the top and at the bottom, if you will. Flow. Find your breath. Find your rhythm. Find your practice. Greet the sun. Salute. For your third repetition, just find yourself in mountain. Allow everything to settle. Check in with your gratitude. Check in with your intention. Feel yourself present. Notice what shifted, activated, and energized. Sun salutation uses 86% of the muscles, nerves, joints, tendons, and ligaments in the body. It's a wonderful wake up. Being here, reading the day in a different frame. Notice as we move the body and pay attention to the breath, we can shift our mind states. This is how we build resilience. This is how we learn how to take ourselves off our mats by learning about ourselves on our mats. All right, we're going to do a variation of sun salutation B, and we'll work into this in the same way. We'll take it one step at a time. So on the inhale, the arms go high. On the exhale, start by bringing your hands either to prayer or to your waist, or even if you like to your thighs, whatever's most supportive for you. And then we're sinking the buttocks, heels, hips sinking the hips and buttocks toward the heels, as if you're sitting down into a chair. Now find your seat. Now, if your heels start to come up, you're gone too far. So practice being balanced and steady, just sink into your seat. Maybe your hands are on your thighs for support, at your waist, at prayer, whatever's appropriate for you. Find this first. So this is our first movement. So we're just going to be here for a second. Look down, see your toes. If your knees are in front of your toes, see if you can adjust so that you can see your toes. Keep the back straight and the crown long. Breathing here, chair pose. Full inhale. On the exhale, straighten the legs, release the head, come into your forward fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold. And step your right foot back. Now this time the right heel will drop down and in. So the right toes are at an angle off the side of your mat. And you're bending into that left knee. We're preparing to rise into warrior. So maybe find this first. So stabilize here, maybe pick up your fingertips. And then inhale, bring the arms up. Now we'll take a moment to find this because the tendency is to shift the hips. And we don't want to do that. We want to keep the hips, ribs, chest, shoulders, head off the front of our mat, top of our mat. So make your micro adjustments so that you can be balanced in your feet, bent into the left knee. Left knee is over the ankle or behind it, not out in front. Protect your knee. Breathing here. And then you find your arm position. So a little more restriction here. Maybe your arms are just out. Whatever works for you. Full inhale. Complete exhale, sink in. Again, you're bringing that right psoas toward that left heel. Maybe looking up. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands, frame the foot, step the left foot back to join the right. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower, your variation. Inhale, rise up, cobra or up dog, your variation. Exhale, press back, downward dog. We're still going to take a breath here, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, step the right foot forward and drop the left heel down and in, preparing for warrior on this side. Again, find your stability. And then inhale your arms up. And then exhale, sink in, and then make any adjustments you need to make so that you can keep everything aligned. Breathing here, full inhale. Exhale, bring that left psoas toward that right heel. Maybe looking up. Inhale here. And exhale. Release the hands down. Frame the foot. Step the left foot forward to join the right. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Now inhale, sink into your chair so that the hips drop down and back and the hands come wherever is appropriate for you. Take a moment and a breath here in chair just to find your posture. And then exhale, straighten the legs. Let the arms drop and come back into your mountain. Take a breath in mountain. Side out. Okay, so hands where you need them. Inhale to your chair. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands beside the feet, left foot back, heel down and in. Inhale, rise up, warrior. Exhale, keep the hands down, frame the foot, step back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press back, downward dog, and take a breath. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands, left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down, bring the foot, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink the hips, come into your chair. Exhale, straighten the legs, release the hands, mountain. Take a breath. All right. 2 more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands beside the feet, right foot back, left heel down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release the hands, bring the foot, step back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press back, down dog, take a breath. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release down, bring the foot, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale into your chair. Exhale, come back to mountain, take a breath. Next one on your own, your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Back at the top of your mat. In your mountain pose. Letting everything settle. Feeling into your own experience. Checking in with yourself. Being right here. Find yourself standing on your own 2 feet. Having your own back. Steady, strong, sure. A full inhale. A complete exhale. And then come around to your seated posture for our breath. We're going to do a breath here. We're going to do a pattern interrupt breath for stability. Find yourself in your supported posture. Okay. Very simple breath here. 4-part breath with a pause. Going to breathe in and out through the nostrils. So, the hands come to prayer. Anjali Mudra, thumb knuckles resting lightly on the breastbone. Feel the heartbeat beneath the thumb knuckles. The breath, we're going to break the inhale up into 4 equal parts through the nostrils. So it's 4 sniffs in. With a pause at the top. And the exhale, we're going to break up into 4 parts, 4 equal parts in the exhale. With a pause at the bottom. The body is very still. No stress, no strain, no exertion here. The awareness is on the breath in the nostrils. The focus is at the brow point if the eyes are closed, at the tip of the nose if the eyes are narrowed and gaze is focused. We're just going to be here for a little bit. So find yourself. Settle in. Body still, and then begin your breath. 4-part inhale. With a pause at the top. 4-part exhale. With a pause at the bottom. No stress, no strain, no overexertion. Just find your breath. This is a balancing, centering, stabilizing breath, a pattern interrupt. Just be in the breath. Remember the pause at the top and bottom. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Just settle into the pattern. Be in your breath. No stress, no strain, no exertion. Just breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Being in your own experience. Maybe you feel the breath begin to settle in a little bit. Maybe it gets quieter, maybe not. Whatever's happening for you is what's happening for you. Just be with that. When you next find yourself exhaling, go ahead and release your hands. Release the pattern. Release any analysis. Just be still. Allow everything to settle. And then take a moment here to decide if you want to remain seated for guided rest or if you want to come onto your mat. If you choose to come to your mat, lie down on your back. Let your toes fall open. Let your heels move as wide as is comfortable for you. Let your palms come down by your sides. Let your hips, palms up. Lengthen through the crown. And imagine you could pull on your side ribs so that your lower spine, you can feel your lower spine on the mat, and then just let go. If you remain seated, just let go. Just be still. Take one last moment here to provide any final support you may want for guided rest. Maybe you have an eye cloth, blanket, shawl, bolster. Anything that might provide just 1% additional support. Just let go. Be still. Release. You're done. Be done. Allow yourself to be done. Just let it all go. Just enjoy the opportunity to be. And if you find it is challenging to just be, then allow your mind to look for areas of tightness, constriction, or contraction in the body. Just track your body looking for tightness. And then experiment with breathing into what's tight. And if that's not successful, perhaps experiment with softening around what's tight. And finally today, I invite you to bring your awareness to the crown of your head, the space outside and just above the top of your head. From that spot, observe the entirety of your being resting on your mat in your place. And as you witness yourself resting here, I invite you to once again allow to arise a sense of gratitude. Anything you're grateful for, maybe just a possibility of gratitude. And as you rest here in gratitude, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, I invite and encourage you to stay here in grateful rest as long as you like. And when you do rise, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.